Hey everybody, welcome to the daily update for Tuesday, April 22nd. I always have to cheat. 2026. Reminder, no daily update on Thursday. I will be traveling. Number two, that was number one. I didn't say number one, did I? That was number one. There will be no daily update on Thursday because I will be traveling. Number two, thanks to everyone who signed up for the Bibliophile. I really appreciate it. The link is right underneath the video and it's free, so check it out. Let's get right to the action today. And let's focus on the pesky little futures here. This is where an announcement came out that J.D. Vance will not be going to negotiations for the Iran ceasefire. Something, who cares? The market took a little bit of a hit. Someone asked me, like, how do you interpret that? How do you interpret whether that's valid or not? Well, look, you always get a knee-jerk reaction to these sort of things. The question will be, do we get any fall through? Right? Now that we've seen some buyers step in and stabilize a little bit, do we start rolling over overnight? Do we stabilize? Do we start having price push right back up to where we dropped from? It's not really the initial move. It's how much follow through there is. Does it have legs? I think tomorrow is the deadline for the 2-week pause. So we'll see if another pause comes out. We'll see if something changes. It could be a little volatile in the next 24 to, what would that be? 24 to 36 hours. We'll see. All right, let's go back here. And if we look at today's intraday action, let's get this out of here. Whoops. You can see it basically mimics the futures. Right? We started higher, which is just ridiculous that we would actually go higher. Sold off a little bit, based. Then it looked like we were getting a little bit of a rally towards the end, and then that's when the news broke. But in the big picture, which is the most important thing, we are still digesting. We're still digesting. You ever get those times when you just can't say a word? We're still digesting this move. And let's forget about Iran. Let's forget that there's any world outside of our charts. When you see a move like this, a rip like this, you expect there to be some sort of pullback. Again, we're not even at the 8-day. We're not even at the 23.6. Theoretically, we could get all the way back down to here and still be fine. Now, we don't want to do it in 2 days, but if we were to do this over a month, I mean, I don't know, do we have month-long pullbacks anymore? There would be nothing wrong with that. So it's all about speed and, the extent of a move. So we'll see. But right now, there's really nothing wrong. And if you want some real context, look at the weeklies. I mean, that's just a blip so far. So we'll see if there's any follow through. We'll see what happens tomorrow when we get to the deadline. But right now, as we go through all the indexes, there's just nothing technically wrong. I mean, I'm not even going to go through them all. What am I going to say? I'm going to say the same thing about every single index here. They're all above every moving average. Every moving average is curving upwards. We just went into all-time highs the other day. We've barely pulled back. We're overextended short term. That's it. The only thing that's lagging is the Dow. Right? Dow's just a little bit behind. And that's okay. If I want two indexes to be leading, I want them to be the Qs and SPX, even though I know this is an ETF. If I want another thing leading after that, it's going to be IWM. And we've had a lot of names that went onto the green list, and we started seeing things pop onto the green list here, more and more things that triggered, other things that came and followed through. We've just had some names that have continued to really rip recently, one of which is everybody's favorite Poet, up 125% in the last 3 weeks. What a ripper this has been. Not even given anything back, really. I mean, a little bit, I guess, each day, but like really strong moves in the face of consolidation in the market. Today, which I posted in the Discord, I actually took about a quarter of my Poet off at 1088. And I did the exact same thing I did when we ripped, it was either here or here, one of these times. I rolled about a quarter of that position into long-term leap. So first move in Poet after I'd accumulated shares, I took 25% off. I put that into January 2027 $10 calls. All of this is posted in the trading room in real time. Subsequent to that, I actually added more commons. So today I took another 25% off of that new position, rolled those into January 2028, 15 calls. So what I'm doing is I'm taking chunks of profit and I'm taking a slice of that, using that to buy the long-term leaps, which will be a proxy for the shares I'm selling, locking in the profit while I do that, and minimizing my downside. These are the beats of what I've been talking about with the generational wealth program. You get into these names by selling puts so that you're either getting at the lowest cost basis or a lower cost basis, or you're gathering premiums. We've been doing this with ONDS as well. Then when things are moving, you're doing a combination of either selling calls against them or you're converting profitable shares into long-term options. You know your loss is fixed. There goes my air conditioner. You know your loss would be fixed on those options. You're locking in profit from the commons, but still giving yourself upside. So this is kind of that process anyway. That's what I did with Poet today. All right, let's go through. We don't really have anything else to go through with the indexes. Let's go through all the indicators, and then we'll update the watch list.